Zootopia is about racism and water is wet. I've heard the analysis the predators represent white people and herbivores represent minorities, and the movie is an attest to the fears of what happens if minorities gain too much power. But I don't think that's it. Since colonization, black people and people of color have been assigned animalistic characteristics and be pictured as savages. Because the notion that predators are violent exists in the culture, you get this kind of behavior. In the film, somebody in power uses drugs to exploit a pre-existing notion the predators are savages and violent. That should sound familiar. Since we define the animals, the herbivores are coded as white and the predators are coded as black, I'm gonna need a part 2 because there's too much to talk about for this analysis, so find part 2 on the comments for this video. See you there. Judy is a white woman from a rural area, and she's definitely an ally, definitely well-intentioned, but Judy carries really some biases from her formative years, from dealing with a bully, and from her family actually reinforcing that stereotype and actually handing her a fox repellent when she leaves for the city. Fox repellent that she reaches for multiple times when talking to Fox Wild. Once they crack the case, Judy gets an interview. And when asked what the reason for predators becoming wild again is, she says,
"May have something to do with biology."
What do you mean by that?
In the interview, Judy uses biology as a way to explain the carnivores going wild. That's literally scientific racism. It causes the same effect in their world. Because the media reported on what she said as fact. So right away, go back to the forest predator, and she's like, I'm from the savannah. And yes, that is the racist pig. So in the end, the assistant mayor had been using drugs to escalate tensions between both predators and prey. She had this happen with the help of the ally who misspoke. Based on her biases, she was able to gain power. She didn't just misspeak, she spoke out of biases that she had taken as fact through her entire life. So then Judy realizes what she did was wrong and what the effect of her misspeaking caused the entire city. She came back, she apologized to Fox, and together they solved the case. So yeah, Zootopia is about racism and about how dangerous it can be to misspeak on things that you do not understand well, so be prepared and listen.